Wake surfing, wakeboarding, and windsurfing, these activities give me an energy boost. Hiking in the mountains helps me to keep my emotional balance. My other passion is music. Playing music is not only just enjoyable for me, it's also meditation, which helps me to keep my mind calm and sharp. And I strongly believe that this is vital for my work.
The magic of CAM is the ability to make beautiful things out of the piece of raw material.
CAM is an incredible tool for creating almost anything you can imagine. It's fabulous. CAM systems with stealth of efficiency, efficiency operators and programmers, allowing them to quicken their tasks.
Much like in the Cinderella tale, a CAM system user has the power to turn a pumpkin into a carriage.
I dream of the day when AI will revolutionize CAM systems, and they will be able to fully automatically program the machine or parts of any complexity. So that will be real CAM magic.
We enable people to craft from scratch, offering products that streamline tasks and enhance their work. By blending efficiency with exceptional user experience, we create magical synergy in our work.
Please give a warm welcome to Maria Snatch, the host of SprutCAM's World Conference.
Good morning, dear friends. Kalimera is Cyprus say, right, Dimitris?
Yes.
Okay. So welcome to SprutCAM World Conference 2024. And this year, we welcome participants and guests from over 20 countries. We have guests from USA and United Kingdom. Where you are? Who is from USA? Okay, welcome. We also have guests from Malaysia and Korea. Thank you for coming. We had a great team, thank you. We also have guests from Israel and Egypt, I do believe. Yeah? So this year, the conference is really global. And let's give a really great applause for everyone who made this trip, who landed in Cyprus and came to us. Thank you. And before I go to the detailed plan of each day, I will unveil the general agenda for you. So, the conference will take 3 full days. The day number 1, we have the general session, and we will show you all the products, updates, and new versions during the day. Day number 2, we call it Kitchen Day or Reseller Day. We will discuss the business development things and software developers. And day number 3 will be a mixture of business and sports. We will have masterclass, and the first time in the conference, we will have the sports cup. So what we have for today? From 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. we have a general session with 2 coffee breaks and 1 lunch break in Octagon Restaurant from 12:30 to 1:30. At 5:25, in the same hall, we will have the Champions Award, so please don't miss this event. And right after, we have a photo session, so we invite everyone, the team, the family members, the guests, in the branded shirts outside to make nice photos. You remember last year it was really great thing, so please don't miss this. And at 7 p.m. we meet again at Magical Dinner at the Taxi restaurant. Till 9 p.m. we will be there, and right after we continue networking at the bar. For tomorrow, we call it Kitchen Day or Dealer Session Day because from 9 a.m. till 3 about, we will have the business development discussions, we will have Q&A session during the day. And to start this day with energy and smile, we all welcome you to join us at the morning yoga session. The afternoon time will be really a great opportunity to entertain with us at the catamaran, at the sea cruise. So we kindly ask to not be late to this event, and also your family members are invited to the show. Couple of words about yoga. Who will join us tomorrow morning? Please raise your hands. Yeah, thank you. See you tomorrow at 7 a.m. Night Tatiana will make this show for us. Tatiana, please raise your hands. If you have a beach towel or yoga mat, please pick it. If not, we will give you. Don't worry. One new thing, we have a fair round of partner solutions this year. Tomorrow afternoon at 2:30, we will have the area in the demonstration behind the scene, where our partners will provide their solutions. Flowy, Machining Cloud, and Data Technique Rights will give more details of their solutions and products. And please pay attention, you have some nice souvenirs at the desks from Machining Cloud, right? Do you have? The blue one? Yeah. Okay. The sea cruise. That's really nice and enjoyable thing for all of us. So tomorrow at 4 p.m. we wait everyone at the hotel lobby to have a transfer to Limassol port area. Please don't forget your swimwear, your goggles and masks, your towels and sunscreen. And we will be there for about 4 hours. There will be dinner, soft drinks and alcoholics, and for sure swimming in the sea. We will be back quite late, at about 10. So the last day, we start at 8 a.m. with one-on-one meetings, and this day has been slightly revised because many of you are leaving this day. That's why we will make all individual meetings here in the conference rooms of the hotel, and at noon we start our trip to Pafos City to R&D office in SprutCAM team. When we are finished with masterclass, you will have a choice. You can join our sports competition, or you can keep staying in our office with application engineers, with your projects and questions. That would be the nice opportunity to ask your technical questions. And you will be back to the hotel at about 9. Couple of words about sports. So this year we have foot golf. That's a simple game. I hope you will enjoy. You don't need any sportswear, just be there and enjoy and win the cup. Before we start, we ask you to be creative and active in social media. So please make nice photos, share them with the conference hashtag, the magic of CAM, and we will reward you with the light sweets, right? Yeah. We're almost ready. Couple of words more.
Please,
Yeah. So we are ready to start. If you have any questions or requests, please find me or my colleagues in black t-shirt to ask for anything. And please switch off your mobile phone because it will be quite noisy if you can do the ring. So we're almost ready to go. Enjoy the show.
Okay, good morning everyone, thank you for coming. So, I will start with a couple of words about our team. We've invested a lot of effort and actually tons to our team. And we strongly believe that our team is our main asset and main power is in our people and their talents. So during the whole year, we've been working very hard to make today's presentation possible, and I'm sure you will be surprised, I hope in a good way. Let's see. But not only us who are working, but also our customers. And these are some videos which we collected from the social media. We always appreciate our customers posting videos of results of their work, and we select them for the marketing stuff always. So when you communicate with your customers, please always encourage them to post as much videos as possible to the social networks. It works for promotion, definitely. Okay, so these are the last year's numbers. I will switch to this year numbers because they're actually better. What's interesting this year, we almost hit 1 million launches of our software during the year. And we managed to deliver 3,000 new commercial licenses. Overall growth of the company is 24%, which is quite a remarkable result. But let's speak a little bit about growth more. And we are always asking ourselves, is there a potential for the breakthrough for our company? And our reply is always yes, of course, we have a potential for breakthrough. Because we have great products, we have great team, and definitely we can make a breakthrough. Speaking of breakthrough, I mean not 24%, but 200%, 300%, and so on. So with our business development team, we've been working the whole year and asking ourselves this question and trying to find the answer. And when it comes to the breakthrough, we must always remember the vision of the company. Let's recall the vision, at least how we ourselves see our vision, is to seamlessly transition from CAD to finished parts within the fastest turnaround time in the industry. The main word here for us is time. We are always fighting for the time and making time as short as possible. When it comes to business development, we always start from the strategy. And we start from the marketing strategy. So we are competing obviously with other CAD/CAM solutions on the market. And we analyzed the way, how do we do this? And in short, if we make a very short sentence for our marketing strategy, is we are better. This is our message which we should send to the market. Okay, we are always proving that we are better than other CAD/CAM software solutions. The problem with this is, let's first ask ourselves a question. Does it work? Yes, it works. We have a 24% growth. It's not bad. But are there any problems with this approach? Maybe, because in our opinion, the main problem is that everyone is doing the same. If you visit any CAD/CAM software exhibition booth or website, you will see the marketing which will prove you that this CAD/CAM software, whatever it is best and better than others. So it's kind of doing the same that everyone is doing, maybe is not the most effective strategy. So we decided maybe we can find some other options. And definitely there are always options. And we are looking in a direction when we have no direct comparison with other CAD/CAM software solutions on the market. Are there any ideas? Yes, of course. We can put our message in a different way. Instead of saying that we are better, we can say that we are different. And with this idea, we switch to the product strategy. Product strategy is a completely different animal. It's in our vision, in our opinion, it's responsible for implementation of the vision of the company. And of course, we always focused on CAD/CAM and robot programming solutions. Nothing changes here. But let's take a look at our guy. This is our typical customer. You see, he's happy because he has the best CAD/CAM software in the world already. So with this guy, we finished our job. Okay, we make once a year we make him a new version, and that's good. We are doing a good job here. But we can ask ourselves a question: so what's outside of this workspace, of this CAD/CAM workspace? What's near this workspace? And this is a shop floor level. Remembering that our vision is to provide the shortest turnaround time from CAD to finished parts. This means that we also have in our vision, we have like machine working, not only programmed, but actually working to get the finished parts. And this is the operator, yeah? The guy with the machine, CNC operator. So So those of you who was on the previous conference remember that in 2023 we showed an early preview of ENCY Tuner, a shop floor ENCY code management software installation. So ENCY Tuner is exactly for that machine guy. But let's continue and take a look. Maybe there is something else which is taking a lot of time between two of these guys. And this is communication. Communication is data exchange and person-to-person communication. So how do we make this communication more effective? The answer is we don't have to reinvent the wheel, fortunately, because in other areas, different products implement this technology for many years, and this is cloud. Okay, this is not something new. But if we start thinking, what if we connect CAD/CAM programmer and machine operator with cloud, so that we provide them effective communication tool which they will use for project exchange and online chat. By the way, the same happens with the robot operator and CAD/CAM programmer, completely the same situation. So I'm speaking not only about CNC machines, but also industrial robots. And the last time, what else? Maybe we ask ourselves this question many times to get to the bottom. And definitely there is a topic which was a year ago not even noticeable, but now everyone is talking about it, and it's, every day there are news about artificial intelligence. So if we put artificial intelligence into our cloud collaboration tool and give it to our guys, I mean the CAD/CAM programmer and machine operator, here how our new value proposition can look like. So what we now propose is the new CNC machine and robot programming experience driven by high-end CAD/CAM software, cloud collaboration, and artificial intelligence. Does it fulfill the we are different strategy? I'm sure it does. So it's not another CAD/CAM software now. Are there any interesting use cases for this system? Of course. Let's take a look at two CAD/CAM programmers. For example, one of them is a software engineer and second is a customer. And the software engineer is making implementation or a technical support session. We can also put cloud collaboration tool between them to make their work, to push their work to completely new level of efficiency. So it's also a use case for the cloud. So effective implementation and support is also inside our value proposition now. There is also a possibility to invite third-party CAD/CAM experts, because you can invite not 2 people, but 3, 4, 5, whatever amount of participants into collaboration. And there is a possibility to invite consultants, for example, if the company does not have enough staff or expertise or has very tight deadlines. So our CAD/CAM programmer can now invite someone else to join him for a particular project. It's also a time saver. So let's take a look at what do we have by now to review. We have CAD/CAM programmers, multiple CAD/CAM programmers, robot and machine operators. Everyone has its own software solution, and all of them are connected with cloud collaboration platform. Yeah, and there is always one more thing. Due to the fact that we are making so many changes in our marketing strategy, first of all, and product strategy a little bit, we made a decision to put all these new ideas and new products on the market with a new brand. Please welcome. I hope you are not shocked now, but let's see. So, all in all, our solution is now called ENCY-X. This is a whole system. It contains ENCY, which is a CAD/CAM software, ENCY Tuner, which is a shop floor software for CNC machine operator, and the new software which we will unveil today, ENCY Hyper, is a special software solution for industrial robots programming. Okay, and everything is connected with ENCY Clouds, which is a cloud collaboration platform. Let's make a short walkthrough all the components, because for all of them we have separate presentation today. But now I will show you the whole picture. So first, ENCY Tuner is a shop floor ENCY code management and simulation software. You have seen the preview. This year we show you almost a commercial product. It's almost ready. So it's featuring our traditional state-of-art simulation, and there are many use cases for ENCY Tuner which my colleagues will show you later. Next, ENCY Hyper is a completely new thing which we never show to anyone. You're the first ones who see this. This is a real-time robot programming software. Actually, robot programming is a different world compared to CNC machines, and there are completely different demands. And we understand very well that traditional CAD/CAM workflow is maybe not 100% suiting or corresponding to industrial robots programming. Not only industrial robots, but also cobots. So we implemented the new software, which is working in real time and capable of direct control and direct communication with the robot itself. ENCY Clouds, I was describing you before. It's a special cloud collaboration platform and data storage for CAM workflow. It allows, with one click, you can share the project, you can push and pull from the cloud with one click the new version of the project, and you also have online chat embedded into the interface with all contemporary online chat features, like sending files, making video calls, whatever. And there is also a mobile app for the cloud collaboration. So, for example, when you send the new version of the project or all post-processors to your customer will now get a push notification. And instead of waiting for him to check his email, you will send him a push notification and get him notified instantly. And the artificial intelligence topic. We decided to put our artificial intelligence, by the way, I am sure you all are aware that last year we released our first artificial intelligence assistant, AI assistant. In our opinion, this was a huge marketing success because we get a lot of mentions on some different resources like American Machinist and engineering.com. And this year we are making next step in this direction. And we decided to put artificial intelligence assistant into cloud collaboration chat. So it's always in the context, know what happens, and at any moment you can ask AI assistant as a participant of a cloud collaboration, whatever question you have. And we are sure that AI is a future of CAD/CAM workflow, so it will take more and more role in CAD/CAM workflow in the future. And putting AI now in our products, we make them future-proof. So when the AI is at full power, okay, and will evolutionize to a more sophisticated instance, we will already have our AI system in our CAD/CAM workflow, and we will be ready for these changes. Now let's go back from clouds to the ground, and let's go back to CAD/CAM, which is our favorite topic and which is, of course, our main focus. And this thing is always like this. So maybe you remember, last year on the presentation, we were showing this concept. This was a concept of a CAM system interface from the far future. But is it so far future? Maybe not. Let's check. Okay, actually, this is the new version which we are showing you today. We implemented the dark theme which was requested by our customers. This new interface is a lightweight thanks to the panels floating on top of the 3D view. We also have a view for use, you know, guys. I think a lot of you were waiting for this thing. Okay, now you can change the position of the panels like this. You can unfold them like this, so it's more flexible, more lightweight, and more convenient in our view. Okay, but before we continue with the technical part, I would like to tell a couple of words about SmartHints. SmartHints is a special tool which is bringing information from user manual to the context of the interface, and this is also a huge time saver and enables our users to learn by doing. So with one mouse click, our user can get access to the information from the user manual exactly for the parameter he is interested in, without spending time to go switch into the user manual, searching for a particular topic, reading, and all this stuff. So every year we put more and more SmartHints. Now we have a dedicated team who are working only on SmartHints. This is a very time-consuming job. And this year we put more than 100 new SmartHints in our software. These are only a few of them. All of them are nice drawings, interactive, contain very little text, so that everything is understood from the picture and little text around the picture. So please always, we always ask you to show the SmartHints to the customers, especially as demonstrations. This works very well. Okay, now let's move to the technical part, and I will start with industrial trends. So when we were analyzing the requests which are coming from our dealers and the customers, we managed to see several industrial trends or several topics which are always repeating in these requests, the main topics. And these are multi-axis machining, obviously, and all kinds of additive manufacturing and hybrid machining. Okay, so now please welcome my colleague Kirill, who will help me with the presentation. And I ask you to support him with applause, because it's the first time he's speaking in English from the stage.
Hello everyone, my name is Kirill. I'm glad to see all of you here today. Let's start.
Okay, and we start with the 5D roughing waterline toolpath. So let's first take a look at the diagram.
Project. Yeah. This is quite the roughing waterline, and we have tried to make the workflow as simple and understandable as possible. You just need to set the bottom surface and job zone curve. We have two types of strategy, adaptive and equidistant, and no unnecessary parameters in the operation. And now click run, and after a couple of months, we will get a result. Let's simulate it. As you can see, the two-axis control is fully automatic, and we can get the correct result from the first try. Let's continue our presentation. Okay.
So the idea is to create a sophisticated toolpath with just a few clicks. This is our approach, which we use in our software, and we managed to maintain this simple workflow here, so you don't have to create a lot of CAD drawings, whatever, and with just a couple of clicks you get the result. I would like to also emphasize that this is our proprietary algorithm, so no model works is required for this anymore. Okay? We believe also that this 5D roughing operation will help our customers to push the efficiency of their multi-axis machines to the new level. And it also saves a lot of machining time in particular situations. So let's continue.
Next operation is swap.
Okay.
Let's open the project. This version we have also make it simple as possible. And for this operation, you also just need to set the bottom edge. 1 second, please. And sometimes change the set. We have some parameters on this strategy, like as radial passes, axial passes, and other. And the calculation happens lightning fast because we use magic. Okay, press run, and we get a result. Let's simulate it. And the two-axis control is also fully automatic. I think that's all. Let's continue.
Okay, so Swarf workflow is also very simple. This is our main advantage compared to other solutions out there. And it's also a part of our strategy to push multi-axis machines efficiency to a new level. And there is also no model works required for these guys, it's a proprietary algorithm. Okay. Next topic is impeller machining, which is actually was possible to create in our software before, but now we have a special dedicated operation for impeller machining. We consider impeller machining as a pinnacle of 5-axis machining. It's very complex toolpath, very time-consuming. And in other solutions, I'm sure a lot of you have experience in this. It's quite hard to create a toolpath for this kind of operation. Let's see how it works in our software.
The problem. Yeah. This is entire operation for impeller machining complex, and we just set the impeller's element. First of all, the blade surfaces. For that, I need a little more time. This is white. And blade surfaces, hub surfaces, and sharp. We can choose the type of machine. It can be wrapping machine or finishing machine of various impeller elements. And of course, the calculate is so fast.
Still it takes a little time because we are now calculating the roughing, but okay, it's ready.
Let's do it. I think that's all. Let's continue.
It's important to say, the questions will be later, okay? It's important to say that while developing this impeller machining operation, we use not one 3D model of impeller, but almost 30 of different types of impellers. Not all of them are on the screen, there are more actually. So we are sure that this operation works with all possible variations of impedance out there, at least with ones we managed to find in our service desk in our Jira. Okay, and you were able to see that there is no requirement for any additional CAD drawing to make this operation possible, to calculate this operation. Comparing to other solutions, our regular doing, yeah, I think you're sure. I'm sure you know it, and not only our regular method, you know. So we believe that the new embedded machine integration puts us on one level with some specialized CAM software solutions which are used only for embedded machining. And this technology is really typical of 5-axis machine. What's important also to say here that it's all our proprietary algorithms developed by talented people in our team, and no other third-party solutions are used here. It's only our developments. Okay. Now, another time saver. It's also very highly requested feature from our customers and you. This is a multiply operation group. So, very often you have identical elements on the part. You create a technology of several operations for this element, and then you need to duplicate this sequence of operations to all the identical elements on your part. Now it's possible. Let's take a look at the lab demo.
Yeah. Let's welcome the project. I have prepared a project for that. Okay. Little more time.
So it's a long toolpath, very big project, so it takes time to open. And this is the alpha version, guys. Maybe it's working not so fast. Okay.
We save all further parameters on this feature. You can choose multiply scale, standard choice. Wrong. You can choose count and angel step, and run for calculation of this feature. And on the simulation, you can find all copies of operation, and this copies was sorted by tool and by operation.
To minimize the tool change.
Yeah. So let's go.
Okay, so multiplying group is maybe not the biggest feature, but it's still a time saver in many cases. So please experiment with this when you get your copy of ENCY. Okay, next topic is a little bit about multitask machines, or real-time machines. We've implemented quite a lot of improvements for multitask machines programming during the previous year. What we want to say now is that we implemented a takeover for single-channel machines with second spindle. So let's take a look.
It is, of course, a further process. It's standard part of list takeover operation, and we just need to set a part position on the second setup stage. For example, and run this calculation of this operation. And we get correct result on the first try. Part of is correct. That's all. Let's continue.
Okay, before that we had a part of with takeover for multi-channel machines. Now it's possible for single channel, I guess. No more than that, but still it's important to say. Okay, next topic is a direct toolpath editing. Okay, this feature was requested for many times, and even many years by different users, different customers and dealers. And during all the time our reply was, okay, we understand what is it, but we think that direct toolpath editing is not corresponding very well with our vision of SprutCAM software. Because to implement, to integrate this feature into the workflow is kind of challenge, okay? And we didn't have any ideas how can we even put this into our interface. But there was an idea recently, and we implemented this. Now we can take a look at how it works now.
Yeah, that's a question. We can edit any toolpath of any operation. For example, this is simple operation face filling and a couple of clicks, mouse clicks. We can get the new operation and toolpath of face filling operation became displayed for the 60 countering operation. And we can change any language to language on this operation in any point. And we can move any point on the operation as we want. And after that, we get a new toolpath. New change toolpath.
This is my favorite feature in ENCY.
Let's continue.
Okay, direct toolpath editing is a feature which is putting a whole new dimension of flexibility into the CAM software, in our opinion. And we managed to implement this feature with our typical approach, with direct editing on the screen, with interactive editing capabilities, very flexible, very easy to use, and very visual. Okay. Now, the topic which is maybe the hottest one in the manufacturing area, at least during last year, is additive manufacturing. So we collected the requests concerning additive manufacturing for quite a long time, and there are all various options which are required. So everything, like starting from simple slicing to 5D, non-planar slicing, whatever. And today we show you two different operations which we integrated and implemented in our software. And number one is operation for 3D planar slicing. And we decided not to reinvent the wheel, because actually there are plenty solutions for planar slicing out there. They are good, and we don't have to spend our resources and time to do and to make another one. So we decided to integrate Ultimator Cura slicer into our software. Now you can use it directly from the interface of ENCY and get access to all the technology of Cura slicer. What's interesting here is that Cura is a slicer which is developed by a big community of people. It's an open source software, and the community of enthusiasts and practitioners were working on it for many years. And now we put all this technology into our software. What's interesting here also, that mostly Cura is used for 3D printers. But with integration with our software, we now put all Cura capabilities to industrial additive manufacturing, industrial 3D printing, with CNC machines and industrial robots, with a proper user experience, proper user interface, and you can also combine additive operations with subtractive to get a hybrid machining technology. Last thing I want to say before we take a look at Cura, I would like to say that there are a lot of parameters, technological parameters, so in our opinion, with Cura you can solve any technological challenge concerning planar slicing. We counted, and there are a lot of almost 800 parameters you can customize. So it's a very flexible tool, And with the community support, you can be confident that you will find the solution that you want with this. So let's take a look at the line of regulation.
This is a prepared project because it's a big part. And the most important thing about automated Cura is settings. And here we can find all parameters from Cura. Really a lot. Also, you can use templates from Cura or create your templates. And we can simulate it.
And speaking of features, now you have supports, fields of different shapes, adaptive layers, and whatever you have for 3D printing, you have it for industrial robots, 3D printing, and CNC machines 3D printing in ENCY.
That's all. Let's continue.
Okay, let's take a quick look at the benefits. So familiar core technologies integrated in ENCY, UX, all the flexibility of 3D printing is now inside our software. And there is a huge community of users which you can join on. Okay, let's move on to the next topic, and this is non-planar slicing. This is a completely different situation because there are no run-and-go solutions for non-planar slicing. It's much more complex task, and it's much harder to provide a proper solution for non-planar slicing. That's why we decided to put the development ourselves. This is our own development. And here's a short story behind it. So, a couple of years ago, we were approached by a company called Meltio. Meltio are the additive equipment manufacturer. They also have their own slicing software. Good guys from Great Britain, I believe. They made a marketing research, and these are the 10 typical tasks which came from the market. After they finished the research, they sent us 10 different examples of what the market is demanding. At that moment, we were able to cover 7 of them, I believe. And you see number 3 is non-planar surfaces, radial cladding is also non-planar, and non-controlled area repair is also non-planar. So we were lacking non-planar slicing. After we developed our non-planar slicing, which we will show you now, we can cover all 10 market demands concerning additive manufacturing. So let's take a look at the demo.
Let's go. This operation is as simple as possible. That's all our operation. And you just need to set the bottom surface or model and fish. That's all. And we have a lot, not a lot, parameters on the strategy. And just click run and get a result. Yeah. Let's do that. And this non-planar additive. Let's continue.
So we managed to create a really fast working operation for non-planar slicing. So the calculation time is really short. You can use it for the most interesting use case, which we thing is for broken parts repairing. Okay, because when you have a broken part and you have a 3D print of the broken part, you always have non-planar situation, let's say. So now you can create really quickly, you can create a toolpath for additive manufacturing in this case, and then you continue working with this like usual, creating operations for milling to complete your repairing project in one ENCY project. Okay. Next topic is improvements in post-processor generator. So let's take a look first at the demo and then.
Okay, let's go to post-processor generator. We have added some features on our post-processor generator. It's new variables, two-dimensional arrays, and records. And we also added some little features, such as a new fast search and block of comments. And the most important thing what was added is object. Now you can create your objects in post-processor generator, and of course you can create our objects. At this moment we have 4 objects in post-processors. It's matrix 30, point 30, error converter, and battalion 40. And for example, we create matrix. After that, we have a lot of procedure on this object, and as you can see, point 30 object was created together, and it happened because matrix 3D can work without point 3D. And that's all. Let's continue.
Okay, here are the features of the post-processor generator, which are new. So the idea is to, as you may know, those of you at least who make post-processors for our software, you know that there are actually 2 different post-processor generators available. One is our own, second is based on C#. Okay, and with these improvements and features, we put the flexibility of our own post-processor generator and raise the technical level to the same level of the functionality of the C# post-processor generator, but with a simpler workflow and simpler language. We hope that it will save you a lot of time customizing post-processors for your customers. Next topics, 2 topics we will show you, is concerning sheet metal machining. And number 1 is tabs. Okay, nothing new here. I believe you all know what is it. We have, someone is smiling because this was a request for many years, I believe. But actually, sheet metal machining was not our focus for these years. So, but recently, we understood that there are many cases when our customers have to use some separate software for sheet metal machining, and they very often have sheet metal machines in their shop. So we understand that there is a market potential in this area, and implemented 2 new features for sheet metal machining. One of them is tabs. So what's interesting about our implementation of tabs is that there are quite flexible parameters for tabs, and there is also a possibility to directly edit tabs on the screen. So we have tabs with interactive editing, like everything we have in our software. And there are also parameters of toolpath calculation, so how to move around these tabs. I mean, this is used for different kinds of tools, or different kinds of technologies. For needle cutting, for laser cutting, for water jet cutting, and so on. So you need flexibility to create correct toolpath for all these different technologies. You have this flexibility with these parameters. Okay. Of course, tabs is a time saver for sheet metal machining, no doubt here, and I believe everything is clear for you. Next topic for sheet metal machining is nesting. We always never had nesting in our software, but finally we have. Let's take a look at them.
Let me show. for this project. You can use your drafts for netting or create in ENCY. For example, I will create some text. Okay. And you just click this button. This button is nesting technology. And on window, we can find some settings. First of all, is sheet size. And all elements of our draft. We can find here and set the count. For example, 4 and 4. And then run nesting, and we get a result. That's all.
Okay, so later we have session. Andreas, yeah, it was made for you, mainly.
Yes, I have a question. Okay.
Okay. With these new features, we have a complete solution for sheet metal machining, and we believe we still have a marketing potential in this area. Why? Because a lot of sheet metal machining, sheet metal programming software is outdated, and customers don't like the interface. It's not updated, the bugs are not fixed, and they search for an alternative solution. And now we provide this solution so that they can use one worksheet for everything. And we believe that there is a particular market potential in this area. So now let's take a quick view of the highlights of ENCY. So we cannot show you everything in one presentation because it will take until tomorrow, I believe. But I would like also to mention some other features which are important to mention. First of all, we have updated CAD import capabilities for all the latest version of CAD softwares. Another important thing is big improvements in virtual machines creation in Machine Maker. So now you can create virtual machines much easier, much faster and better in Machine Maker. The guys were working on this, and this is very significant. There is also a digital twin library which we released last year, I believe, at the beginning of this year, on the website. I think many of you were able to find it on the website. So we have a big library of digital twins of robotic components and CNC machines. We were also working very hard on our new licensing system. Maybe at first it was not so straightforward, but now I believe it helps you to eliminate paperwork and do your job, focus on your job instead of sending us the reports and doing some calculations in Excel, which was before. Also important to mention reliable operation on Mac OS, which we have now. It may be interesting for the North American market, for example, and for promotion and for competing with other solutions which also run on macOS. And the last thing I would like to mention by now, is the improvements of API. We will have a separate presentation of API capabilities during the conference. I'm sure that with the new API capabilities, we open a new world of possibilities for independent developers to develop their own plugins, applications, operations, a lot of different stuff, and put it directly to the interface of our software and integrate naturally. Okay. The new version of ENCY is available September 2024. And now I would like to invite to continue the presentation, my colleague Andrew. So please give him a warm welcome.
Hello everyone, I'm glad to see you. Yasas, as SWC, correct? Yes. So, I'm quite experienced in the SprutCAM area, but I'm not just talking about business. I work as a CNC programmer in SprutCAM, in S3, in Autodesk and so products, so I know the market, I know the products. But last week, I had the opportunity to test beta version of ENCY for the first time. And I can definitely say, guys, that thanks to ENCY, you all will become millionaires, believe me. This is an amazing project. But now I see some doubts and questions in your eyes, yeah? I see that. So at this conference, we definitely try to answer all your questions, and of course, we will try to prepare you better for these significant changes. Okay? So I want to start my presentation with this name, ENCY. What's behind this name? Okay? So what's the story? And for sure, we are not the first company in the world who make rebranding. Yeah? Definitely. But before I go to my slides, I want to ask you, what do you think? When is the right moment or time to make a rebranding? When? You have 30 seconds to think about it. Any ideas? Okay, any ideas? Who knows? Okay, the answer actually is never. Some difficulties with the presentation. Okay. Good. The answer is never. There is no right moment for this, but there can be reasons. And indeed, we can identify three major groups of reasons: changes in the business, changes in the product, and changes in the market. Although there is usually one main reason for making a change, the motivation behind a rebrand project is often a combination of several factors. We are witnessing changes in all three groups at once. As a vendor, we offer you new product, new platform. It's super modern platform. You see that. And thanks to corporations like Hexagon and Sandic and all these acquisitions, there are fewer and fewer independent SprutCAM developers. That's true. So organizations and brands change their corporate identities once every 7 to 10 years. This is normal. So this often involves restyling logos, changing colors, visual language or style. In a smaller number of cases, the name of the company also changed during this process. So let's take a look at some successful and unsuccessful rebranding stories. So the first example, GoDaddy. GoDaddy, if you didn't know, is the world's largest domain register. They had this geeky mascot you see on the left logo. This is okay when you are a startup, when you start your business, but it's not okay when you want to have more corporate customers. That's why once GoDaddy decided to change the logo and the colors. You see, now it's like a heart-shaped emblem, logo, and it looks nice. People like this, logo. Next is Starbucks. I think you know this company. The previous logo of the Starbucks brand was restricted. It focused only on one thing, coffee. But Starbucks wasn't just a coffee brand anymore. The target audience had increased with the new beverages and food on offer. Dunkin' Donuts. I think it's American brand also, yeah? Dunkin' spent years as one of the world's most popular donut brand. But like many companies, it wanted to expand, reach new customers, and offer new products. That's why they removed these donuts and now they're just Dunkin'. Instagram. The company introduced its new logo in 2016, and some people love it, others hated it, and some were just confused. At that time, it didn't seem like the company really needed to rebrand. However, the company thought the old logo was too old-fashioned. It presented Instagram as a company committed to photo sharing, and the platform was becoming so much more. Facebook. I'm sure you heard about this scandal. It's called Cambridge Analytica scandal. And following this scandal, Facebook needed a way to escape the media problems. And Facebook was struggling with a huge drop in customer trust. So what did they do? They didn't just update the logo. They created a new name, a new identity, and even a new brand vision and mission. Okay, and company switched its focus from this top social media company to the image of innovator. Now a few examples of rebranding fails. I think you know this case, it's SprutCAM, it's a well-known case. The juice manufacturer spent $35 million on marketing its refreshed product packaging and worked hard hand in hand with the branding agency to boost sales. However, the new packaging actually led to a 20% loss in sales, which is around $30 million US. Pepsi. Pepsi has made countless changes to its visual identity. In 2008, Pepsi released a new iteration of the logo, rotating the circle icon slightly and adapting the white stripe in the center to make it look like more smile. However, the image looks a little more like a smear than anything else. Gap. In 2010, the clothing company unveiled a new logo intended to increase sales after the 2008 recession. Gap wanted to update its image to something more modern. Unfortunately, the brand just didn't work out. The new logo was seen as soft and generic. Additionally, to present Gap as more of a technology brand than a well-known clothing company. And I think the biggest mistake of Gap that the company didn't share any insight into the reason for its update, leaving customers confused. We try to avoid this mistake, as you can see. Royal Mail, in 2001, Royal Mail, the leading UK postal operator, attempted a rebranding to show it was responsible for more than just sending and receiving parcels. The new name alone, Consignia, cost the company more than $2 million US. And after significant consumer backlash, Royal Mail reverted to its original name and design. The guys are okay, is it true? You know this story? Okay. And for sure, Twitter. In 2023, Elon Musk purchased Twitter and started making major changes to the platform almost instantly. The new its name doesn't appear to stand for anything and tell us nothing about the platform. The new name seems like it's trying too hard to be modern and edgy. Rebranding also happens in the SprutCAM world, you know that. Let's recall some of these instances. In 2011, 3D Systems acquired Libre, a developer of budget 3D parametric CAD software, and then they changed the name again, back to Libre. I'm sure you know that Anix was originally called Unigraphics, and before Unigraphics, it was also 2 or 3 names before. Dassault moves the positioning of its product from just a product like SolidWorks to a platform through the experience works. PTC and Creo. PTC was one of the first software companies to bring CAD software to market 30 years ago with its parametric modeling software. Actually, the company had around 25,000 customers worldwide. However, in response to what the company sees as a lack of innovation in the CAD industry, PTC is launching a suite of new products and rebranding all products under the name Creo. So, since we want our new brand to be successful, we have studied various rebranding cases and their business consequences. We have developed a plan for launching the new brand into the market. And let's start with the specific reasons for rebranding and our requirement to the new brand. As you can see, we have developed not just a new software, but a super modern platform for effective collaboration. It's obvious this is more than just a CAM. In the new software, we want to reflect our commitment to AI technology, as we absolutely certain that further development is impossible without it. We have often heard that in some countries the word sprut is difficult to pronounce or even unattractive, unfortunately. So a friend of mine in France told me a few times about that. We wanted to avoid using the word CAM in the name for clear reasons. Half of our business is related to offline robot programming, and we also aim to distance ourselves from competitors, most of whom have CAM in their product names. So, since we are not a startup, we decided that the name should not be too original. It must reflect that we are in the CNC machine and robotics industry. And last but not least, we must be able to register the corresponding trademarks and website domain names. So with these ideas and requirements in mind, we asked all companies' employees to think and suggest their options for the new name. We promised them a small bonus money if their suggestions was successful. This is a well-known actually and effective practice. On this slide, you see just a small portion of their ideas. Many names turned out to be funny, and some was really good, but didn't fit for other reasons. By the way, you won't see the name ENCY on this slide. So where is ENCY? Of course, all SprutCAM students are aware of our AI assistant ENCY, which we developed last year. This is the first application in the SprutCAM industry based on open AI technologies that can assist a programmer or CNC machine operator. For example, it can explain G codes or CAM cycles, answer questions, or even create geometry. Andre and Alex came up with this name for AI assistant even before the employee brainstorming session. And we, in marketing department, discovered that this name should also be perfect for the new product. Since we wanted to present the new products under the new brand at this conference, we were also limited by time. The finalists were ENCY. Note that unlike the AI assistant, all letters are capitalized here, and Go1 or Go1, which was the alternative name, Not bad also, yeah? As a result of the voting, we chose ENCY. So now you will know the story behind the name ENCY, but what does ENCY mean? So clearly ENCY stands for numerical control, which perfectly reflects our business focus and direction. CY represents the two first letters of Cyprus, a beautiful island and hospitable country where we develop the best software for machine learning. But what does EN stand for? Any ideas? Don't tell me England. What?
No.
The idea for EN was inspired by Andrei Karatsidi, our CEO, after reading the Hyperion Cantor's book series. I believe American author Dan Simmons created the greatest science fiction novel. The story follows pilgrims on the planet Hyperion and their connection to the mysterious creature Shrike. You see it on the covers of the book. This book exploring deep philosophical themes and AI issues in the far, far future. One of the main characters is Anea, the daughter of a human woman and so-called Cybri, an AI-controlled man. So EN comes from the name Anea. So if you haven't read this Hyperion Campus novel, I highly recommend it. To do that, we have several fans of this book in our company, including myself. So the puzzle is complete. ENCY reflects the deep meaning of our future development path. Our commitment to AI, numerical control, and this beautiful island. So do you like the name? Now let's talk about our values and identities. Here we decided not to make significant changes, only to add a touch of artificial intelligence to our nature technology theme. Of course, we have developed a new logo and soon we provide you with all marketing package, okay? Pricing is a separate topic for further discussion, but for now I can tell you that everything remains the same. We are currently working on trademark registration and launching the new corporate website. As for the company, the new legal entity, ENCY Software, has already been registered. And through this company, we are going to ship software. Remember, at the beginning of my presentation, I had a slide outlining the plan for launching the ENCY brand to the market. One of the most critical stages of this plan is communication with stakeholders. For us, the most sensitive and so important stakeholders are the users, and for sure you guys, you are our partners, dealers. So over the next 3 days, let's think together and discuss how to best utilize this new brand, okay? I'm absolutely confident in the success of ENCY. Nevertheless, we understand that you will need to do some additional work. For example, you will need to update or change contracts with your customers, change information on website or change website, and modify advertising materials. However, I'm sure all these challenges are manageable. In return, you get an incredibly advanced CAD/CAM OLP system that is fully compatible with SprutCAM X, along with a wealth of new business opportunities. And the main advantage is the ability to approach those clients and manufacturers with whom collaboration was previously unsuccessful or impossible for various reasons. This is a great chance for all of us to start working with the larger enterprises and ultimately increase our earnings. Okay? There is no doubt that we love and value our users and customers. However, they will definitely have questions that both you and we need to answer. And here are some of the most basic questions, and I'll try to address them right now. The first question, what is ENCY? ENCY is a new European high-tech CAD/CAM OLP system fully compatible with SprutCAM. How is ENCY different from SprutCAM? ENCY offers an even more user-friendly interface with a dark theme and additional functionalities for complex machining. But overall, the workflow of both systems is nearly identical. What will happen to projects created in SprutCAM? You can easily open SprutCAM files in ENCY and continue working on your machine projects. Will previous version of SprutCAM be supported? Yes, according to the current company policy. Can I still buy the next version of SprutCAM? Maybe the most important question. No, the next version of SprutCAM will be the new ENCY. What are the terms for transitioning from SprutCAM to ENCY? The terms are the same as if you were upgrading from one version of SprutCAM to the next one. Why should I switch from SprutCAM to ENCY? It represents the future of our CAD/CAM brand. And why shouldn't I be afraid to switch to ENCY? We have carefully planned everything to ensure a smooth transition. So I'm confident that you, like our entire team, are inspired by the incredible work of the CAD/CAM brand. Thank you for your attention. See you back after the